Hi, this is Dietrich Kelsey, and you're watching another episode of Sister Talk TV show, coming to you live from New York City. On September the 18th, the African American Day Parade will be celebrating its 47th year in Harlem, New York City. And with me to discuss this is Yusuf Hassan and also Sinchina Elkerson, Director of Communications and Public Relations. And Yusuf is the chairman of the African American Day Parade. Welcome to the set of Sister Talk TV show. Hey, let's just get right into it. The parade has been going steady for 47 years in Harlem, New York. Out of all the boroughs in New York City, why Harlem?
Harlem was the first place that our founding members, which was 13 men and women together,
13 men,
decided to have this parade in Central Harlem because Harlem was known as the black capital of America for African Americans.
So did that start after, I know that the parade started 1968. Did that start after Martin Luther King was assassinated or before that?
Yes, the parade started, the first meeting was in 1968.
Right.
On 7th Avenue. But the parade itself started on 1969 and September the 17th in 1969. That wasn't the first parade ever was.
Okay, so what's the purpose of the African American Day Parade? What is the purpose?
It is to showcase the best of our communities as African Americans. It also is to highlight the accomplishments of our ancestors and our families. And it's based on 3 basic principles. Number 1, it is all volunteers.
Wow, all volunteers?
All volunteers, all the boards members and all the community members are volunteers.
So Sinchina, she's the public relations director of communications. You don't get paid?
Yeah, well, I'm volunteering with the parade just because I feel like this is something that I want to bring also to my generation as well. You know, the founding members, they did such a great job setting up this parade, and they've done it for, 47 years. And I think we have one remaining founder living.
Okay.
And so it's almost like passing the torch to my generation to be able to now carry this into the 100th annual African American Day Parade.
That founding member, how old is that, out of curiosity?
Abe Snyder is, and Abe, blessings to you. Abe
Blessings.
is 87 years old.
87?
Yes, and he's a great man. And
so this happened all the way in 1968?
Yeah, the first parade was in 1969. And like I say, the other principles is that it's free to our people.
Okay.
No one have to pay to be a part of this parade, and we doesn't pay people to be in the parade.
So you all can call in the show at 212-757-1393. We are live, and we are in the studios of Manhattan Neighborhood Network, and this is Sister Talk TV show. So how did you get involved in the parade, Yusuf?
Well, this began for me in 1978 when Sydenham Hospital was in this stressful situation. Sydenham, and that was a hospital in Harlem that was going to be closed. And in 1979, we had a meeting about how to keep that hospital from being shut down in Central Harlem. And at that particular time, I met Abe Snyder. So he was helping to organize the protest, which I was one of the members inside of the hospital that was helping to try to, bring the attention to the community about why would they close a hospital right in Central Harlem with all the issues that we was having.
Yes. And
he and I met, and from that point on, he said, I would like for you to join the board of the African American Day Parade.
Oh.
And being a young man, I said, well, let's go.
Sorry, this is Michelle. Let me stop this. Michelle, I'll be right with you. Tell Obama and them that I said hi. Okay, I'm doing the show. Okay. Sorry about that. She always does that,
Good. It's important. It must be important.
I know, I keep telling her not to do that. But go ahead and finish with sign up.
And so at that particular point, then he and I we began to work together closely with all the other members that were still alive at that time, which was about maybe, at that point it was about 12 still living. of the African American Day Parade, original founders.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. And I was a very young man at that particular point.
Like China?
Yes.
A young woman?
Yes, and we worked hard and we made it happen every year.
Every year?
After that, yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. What type of participants do you have at the parade? China, can you?
Yeah, sure. So this year we have over 200 participating organizations. And the great thing about the parade is that it includes so many different types of organizations. So we have community-based organizations, we have civil servants and government organizations, we have fraternities, sororities, we have over 30 marching bands this year.
Over 30?
Over 30 marching bands throughout the country. So we have a lot of out-of-towners coming in to celebrate in Harlem with us.
Oh, okay. So, you know, everybody has their parade on Fifth Avenue. How come you all are not on Fifth Avenue? And, you know, and before you answer that, some years ago we had somebody on the show, Pinwall on the show, and she said something about everybody has their parade on Fifth Avenue, even Bugs Bunny, the Bunny Parade. You know, we need an African-American parade on Fifth Avenue. Have you all been offered the chance to come on Fifth Avenue, or have you all tried to get on Fifth Avenue?
Well, we've been offered. You can answer.
Yeah, the issue is that, you know, many people are trying to get us to take it out of Harlem and take it downtown. And this is an issue for me as the chairman of the parade, because I think it's important that our mothers and our grandfathers and grandmothers can come out and enjoy the parade in their neighborhoods. And the children can come out and be safe in their neighborhoods. And also the economics that come into Harlem, local bodegas and other stores in the area. So, you know, it's important for us to keep it in a place where our community will be serviced the most.
Okay, so you're saying that everybody would come down on Fifth Avenue and the dollars would go into the people in that neighborhood instead of the dollars coming out here.
Exactly.
You know, last year we pretty much did the parade, you know, and we're gonna show this video. Is the video ready? So we can go ahead and show the video. So we go ahead and show the video and do that. Hey, this is Deetra Kelsey, host of Sister Talk TV show. We're here at the African American Day Parade in Harlem, New York City, my home, and I'm enjoying it so much. I want you all to join me as we take footage of sights and sounds and speak to the sisters that make up the African American Day Parade in Harlem, New York City.
And a great day for Harlem as well.
Okay, tell us about your restaurant. What do you serve? Not only soul food, but other stuff, right?
Yes, I serve American comfort food at both of my locations, one on 114th and 8th Avenue, and the other right here at 125th Street in the Harlem State Office building, as well as a full-service catering business.
Go ahead, go ahead. All right, Melba, thank you, too. With the New York Black Nurses Association. Hi.
We're glad to be here.
So what's your name?
Nalene.
Your name?
Vivian.
Jaquetta.
Carol.
Oh, wow. So how long has this association been for?
1971. Yeah.
71.
Oh, okay. So you are part of the unions too?
Different nurses belong to different organizations.
So how are you all enjoying the parade?
This is our annual event. Yes, yes.
Okay. All right, I'm glad to
Exposure to let everyone know we're here.
So where are you all from?
Different places. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh my God, how about you?
I was born in the Caribbean in Antigua.
Okay, how about yourself?
I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Queens, and live in Harlem.
Oh wow, New York all the way, I tell you. How about yourself?
Probably one of the few Native New Yorkers here.
This is Dietrich Kelsey, host of Sister Talk TV show, and I'm here with the people of Harlem, New York City. We're here at the African American Day Parade. Hello, how's everybody? Oh man, that's no love. Y'all not giving us no love. Come on now, how y'all doing? Give me some shout outs. So where y'all from? Where you from?
Bronx, New York.
Bronx, New York. Bronx in the house. How about yourself?
Harlem.
I hear you. You know, sometimes you just want to be quiet and just observe. What's your name?
My name is Christine.
Where you from, Christine?
I'm from the Bronx, but I work in Harlem.
Okay, her Bronx is in the house tonight. Do I have some more shout-outs out here? Come on. Yeah, okay, still some of us left here. That's good. Harlem?
Queens, New York.
Queens, how about? How you doing?
Eva.
All right.
Go 10, 10, 15.
Okay.
I'm from Queens, but I love Harlem.
Harlem is in the house tonight. Okay, give me some more love, y'all, before I wrap it up now. All right, this is Harlem, New York.
My name is Aha Thomas.
Okay, so what's the organization you're from?
The name of our organization is called United Nuwaubians Worldwide.
Okay, what's that about?
I'm sorry?
Okay, so what is it about?
United Nuwaubians Worldwide, like the sister was telling you, everywhere. We're everywhere, but we're based in Bushwick Avenue, and I'm sorry, it's so loud. Huh? Okay,
we can start over.
We're based on Bushwick Avenue, 717 Bushwick Avenue, and our organization, it deals with ancient Egyptian culture. We also have Bible studies, and classes that people can come into, and they could come and sit with us and study the Bible in terms of from the African perspective.
Oh, okay. So what Bible do you study? Do you study King David?
We study out of the King James version of the Bible, and also many other versions of the Bible. Because it's different interpretations of the Bible.
I see that everybody's dressed in different gods outfits.
Right. The different garbs and outfits, it represents the different, let's just say, fraternal orders that were in ancient Egypt. So with these fraternal orders, what you'll see some brothers in black and gold, which represents a particular fraternal order.
So are you Christian? I'm just trying to figure out.
We have Christians, we have Muslims, we respect and we are open from different people from different cultures.
So the basis is in Egypt, correct?
The basis comes from out of ancient Egypt.
Ancient Egypt.
Right, out of ancient Egypt, but we respect all other religions and cultures.
Standing beside me is
Chanel Grayson.
Hey, Chanel, what's your organization? Hey, this is Dietrich Kelsey, host of Sister Talk TV show. We're here at the African American Day Parade in Harlem, New York City, my home. And I'm in. Woo!
Beautiful.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo! I I was tired after that, but I had fun.
Yeah, you
I had a lot of fun. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
and it was interesting, and it was very informative,
mm-hmm.
and I was very, very interested in the Egyptians.
Right.
You know, the study of the ancient Egyptians and all that history and all that, and how they just welcome all types of people into their organization and all that. So you all have some very, very mm-hmm. good volunteers that come from all around, not just from each of the boroughs, from out of the country, out of the city also, New York, the state,
as well.
Out of the country as well,
mm-hmm.
also.
Mm-hmm.
So how do they get in contact? Do they contact you? You're the one who's the person who organized this?
Mm-hmm. So considering that we have our website, AfricanAmericanDayParade.org,
mm-hmm.
We've made it very user-friendly, so everyone can go on the website and get the information that they need,
mm-hmm.
and there's a registration form on there.
Mm-hmm.
And so they just fill out the registration form and email it back to us.
Okay.
And then we tell them where they need to line up and how they can participate in the parade.
And all of this is free. It's no registration fee.
No registration fee.
So how do you get your money to do all this?
Well, the great thing is that we do have people that support the parade, and we do have fundraising efforts. So
yeah.
we do have floats in the parade, because the floats are what make a parade look so majestic and
mm-hmm.
lovely. So we definitely have floats every year. And so we have people purchase floats from us. We mm-hmm. also have an annual journal ad
mm-hmm.
that we solicit people to purchase ads in our journal, and they can advertise their business.
Mm-hmm.
Or they can congratulate the parade and say, congratulations on 47
So the journal,
years.
That's where you get some of the money. So
yeah,
you do have
journals,
the sponsors come
mm-hmm.
out and put some money in there.
Absolutely, yeah, because everyone wants to support the parade. That's
mm-hmm.
the point, just
mm-hmm.
to be able to support the parade and realize that it's everybody's day.
It's everybody's
day. It's our special day as African Americans to celebrate together.
So I want to add this, Yusef, that when I was out there in the streets, Bob and Eve, in and out and all that, and you all had security there, and they were very nice. We had our badge and all that, and they were very accommodating to us. I noticed that not only there were children, but it was recognizing everybody, from babies all the way to great-great-grandmothers. Out there, people were out there with their chairs. Some people were selling food. And so that gets back to me on Fifth Avenue. You want the money to stay in the community. People could come out there, sell what they have to sell. And also the bodegas and the restaurants that are here in Harlem.
Well, that's one day I think, we can really generate some economics in the local community. Mm-hmm. Mom, grandma can come out and sell some fish sandwiches out on the street, and it's no charge for those type of things.
Right, yeah.
And that's important when you have a day where you can have all those people come out and do those things.
So it's like a big family day.
It is our family day.
Now we have a phone call. Caller, you watch a Sister Talk TV show. What you have to say, and tell us where you're calling from. Hello, caller? Okay, once they get that together, we'll go back to the call and all that.
Hello?
Hi, hey, how you doing?
Hi, Deidre, how you doing today?
I'm okay, I'm doing great. What do you have to say?
I have a question for your guest.
Sure.
I've heard comments over the past from people that say that the parade, the route is getting shorter, and it's not what it used to be. And I've heard others saying that they're cutting the parade short because it's black people. And I want to know what did your guests feel about those comments, and do they feel that the parade has gone down in past years, or is it as strong as ever?
Okay. Thank you for the call.
And thank you for the question. Yes, Mayor Bloomberg in the city of New York decided to cut all parades by 25%.
Oh, really?
And that's the crux of that problem, which is fine for me, and especially for the children that walk the route. We used to begin at 111th Street and go all the way to 142nd Street. And by the time the children get to the end of 142nd Street, they really, really are tired. And so it was important, and it's okay, but I think that we need to look at how this parade has been progressing over the years. Mm-hmm. And for us to keep it in Harlem, and for us to be able to follow those rules that were laid out by the city, that's important too, because at one point we was going late into the night, like 12 o'clock, 11 or 12 o'clock at night before we get people out of the parade route.
That was in the 80s, right?
Yeah, that was in the 80s, some of the 90s.
Some of the 90s,
and that's where a lot of the problems start coming in at night. When it gets dark, then you have other elements that comes out in certain
come out
places
at night, excuse me,
and causes problems. And so, you know, I was very pleased with that, and so now we out before 6 o'clock in the night.
Right.
So
basically all the parades are shutting down before it gets dark. Hey, we have another call. Caller, you're watching Sister Talk TV show. I'm Deetra. Say hello to my guest, Yusuf in China. I got it. All right. What do you have to say? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hello. Hi. How are you?
Hi. My name is.
Hello.
Hi. I'm calling. I'm a Harlem resident. I've been living in Harlem on 119th Street and 8th Avenue all my life. I've been taking part of the parade all my life. And what I don't understand is that our parade is so much different from the Puerto Rican Day Parade, from the Dominican Parade, from all the other parades. Why don't we start reaching out to some of our African American actors and rappers and have them support our parade and march in our parade and just give our kids more inspiration? Some of our black police officers, some of our black firemen, you know, just extend the parade and to show the Harlem kids that you could rise and you could be anything you want to be.
Okay, thank you very much for that comment.
Thank you.
And that question.
I think that was a great question, and she touched on some interesting things. But, you know, like he said, just take a note of the progression of the parade over the years, and we are in complete understanding of constantly building this parade to take it to the next level. And so through rebranding, now having an online presence with our website and social media, a lot of people are getting recognition of the parade that maybe didn't know about the parade before. And so that's a great thing. And then also in regards to choosing guests that our community can look up to, we strive to do that every year. So this year we're honoring educators. And so as Grand Marshals, we have Dr. Makola, who's the president of Virginia State University. We have Dr. Frederick, who's the president of Howard University. Sabrina Lamb, who's the CEO of the World of Money.
Sabrina's been on the show before.
Yes. She's the CEO of the World of Money Institute. We have Ann William Isom. She's the CEO of Harlem Children's Zone. And we have Dr. Perry. He co-founded a school with Sean Puffy Combs, Capital Preparatory Schools. And so we think these are great role models for our children in the community and youth to be able to see African Americans in these positions of education and really trailblazing education, knowing that that's the cornerstone of our community, and seeing African Americans in these positions. And also Dr. Abdullah and Dr. Frederick, they're the presidents of HBCUs.
Ooh,
right, and so you know, these are historically black colleges and universities, and so for our youth to be able to look at these Grand Marshals and say, wow, you know, I want to go to Howard, or you know, I want to learn about money, you know, in regards to Sabrina Lamb. And then,
yeah, she's very good with her organization. She was on the show once also.
And giving children financial education at a young age.
So you are progressing each year and so forth. That sounds really good.
And then also the Howard Marching Band is leading the parade.
Oh, Howard.
And so how inspiring is that for kids of Harlem to be able to really see the Howard University Marching Band?
That's inspiring for me because I'm from D.C. and I am a Howard University child too. But go ahead.
Well, let me dovetail on the back of that also. We do have all our civil servants available. The police departments are there, the fire department members, you know, the Vulcan societies, and all the other great leaders of our community. And not only that, we have invited many of our community leaders, celebrities and rappers. We had great Grand Marshals in our parade back in the times. You know, Denzel Washington and Melba Moore and Muhammad Ali and Queen Latifah and quite a few others.
Johnny Cochran. Oh,
we have great few Grand Marshals. But the other issue is this. We have invited a lot of our rappers and groups in this parade. And the problem had been in many occasions that they'll come out and they'll bring so many people with an entourage with them. And that would bring the little children start running out of from watching the parade to try to get close to those floats where these celebrities and rappers was on singing and dancing. And that was a danger for them.
Okay.
And so we began to try to get them to clean up that act. Many of them used to come out and use foul language on the floats.
Oh, really?
All those negative things was happening in the African American Day Parade. And we decided to cut that back. The floats, some of them was advertising alcohol and all those negative things in the community. And we decided to leave those things out of our parade. We want to show the best of our peoples.
I wanted to ask you this. You all have like, I think last year was like 6 Grand Marshals. As a matter of fact, that video that you all saw, that was video from last year. And you all didn't know that we were there. We bum rushed y'all. Sorry about that. But
all right. It's your day, too.
Yeah, thanks to Zaki, you know, the executive producer, we bum rushed y'all. So, but again, y'all were very accommodating when the police saw what we were doing and everybody. But you all had like 6 Grand Marshals. Everybody else, every other parade have 1. Why are we so different? Yeah.
Well, the reason why that is that we celebrate a part of our community. Last year we celebrated our business community of the African American. All these brothers and sisters who've been working so hard trying to hold their businesses together for so many years. We just can't select one when it's a whole group. This year we're doing educators, like we said. Next year we want to deal with the culture. And the following year we might deal with the health. And so we select a group of people to represent that part of our community.
So it's a collective.
Exactly.
Hey, I got you. We have another phone call. Hey, you all are people very interested in what you all have to say and what y'all doing. Caller, you watch the Sister Talk TV show. Say hello to my guest, Yusuf in China. What's your name and where you calling from? What do you have to say?
Hi, this is Crystal.
Hi, Crystal. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Okay.
I just wanted to say last week you showed footage from the 2015 parade, which was, I was glad you did that, because I wasn't out there last year. And I noticed whoever was doing the camera work, my niece and her friend was there. They captured my niece and my friend. I have to let her know I saw her.
Oh, that's great. That's great. That's our kid.
To the young lady, this young lady sitting on your panel right now. Didn't catch her name. How you doing?
Good. China.
I wanted to say hi, China. I wanted to also say to Yusuf Hassan, I'm a Harlemite. I've been watching you, Yusuf, for many years. You're usually on 125th Street. You're a Muslim, right?
Yes, I am.
Very respectable brother. I'm about 5 or 6 years younger than you. I've been watching you for many years. You have this aura about you that's very respectable, and I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. When you don't know people watching you, they are. So I wanted to just say hi, hello, how you doing? Salam alaikum.
Okay, all right, Chris.
Okay, and maybe one more thing. So the conversation is good. I don't want to take too long because we're learning stuff, so this is a good thing. Perhaps maybe for this year, I know if people want to critique an ad, and like the lady just called saying what need to be done, the young lady just said if you go to the website, you know, we can put what we think should be, or maybe we can even participate. And because many times I've walked down 7th Avenue with my signs.
Okay, Crystal, because of time, what is your point, Crystal?
So we could, I wasn't trying to make a point, I was just like giving feedback.
Okay.
You want me to shut up?
No, I was trying to get a point because, because we don't have time. I would love to talk to you. Yeah, I'm still here.
I'd like to say, in terms, maybe there could be a float. Not necessarily saying Black Lives Matter, but somewhere there could be, where somebody could be talking. I'm willing to even do it, which I'll probably float down the avenue like I always do with my signs, sober up and so forth. So but we need to make something, since it's our parade, we can make this year's focus be on the fact that we're losing too many of us.
Okay.
And that could be the focus.
Okay, thank you, Crystal. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, thank you, Crystal. So in regards to the last part you touched on with the Black Lives Matter, all of the preparation that we've done this entire year to, pull this parade off and honor our educators, get our participants invited, put our promotions out there so that the spectators can join us. All of this effort and work is to show Black Lives Matter.
Oh, okay.
You understand? In terms of us really coming together and putting on a great special African American Day Parade. And so I know you saw last year and thought it was great. And every year we're trying to take it to the next level. So I know you can tell this year it's going to be a little bit better than it was last year, and so on and so forth. And so this is really our claim in saying Black Lives Matter by showing why. We have 200 African American organizations in the multiple spheres of just so many different areas of life who are doing something positive, who have an organization that you didn't know about until you came to the parade. You said,
no, I didn't. No,
right.
Yes, that's why I spent so much time on that one. Yeah.
Even myself, when I'm at the parade, I'm like, wow, you know.
Yeah.
You know, in any other situation, I would not know this organization exists.
Okay.
So the parade is a platform really for so many organizations to get recognized, not just our athletes, our rappers, our actors, who get recognized on maybe the mainstream. We're recognizing the people who go to work every day.
Every day.
And make our community a better place.
Hey, so this is really our parade.
Right.
Not just Harlem, but people who come from all over the country and outside of the country.
Right. We show that by not having any violence in our parade.
You know, I was going to touch on that. You know, that there has not been any violence because, you know, because of the Caribbean parade. And I've been there. It's a very great parade. There seems to be always some type of violence going on. Now, in the 47 years that the parade has been going on, there has never been
an incident of violence.
Incident of violence?
Well, that's been, you know, I attribute that to our great security team. You know, the police department's been very supportive of us, but we do have our own security apparatus. A lot of good brothers and sisters in the community that is a buffer between the police department and the community. So if something begin to jump off, they begin to go in and say, look, this is our day, let's calm this down. And then the people just go on and move on because they're in that same spirit.
And also I want to add that we did we did see the police union, and I think they were Scottish. The Scottish, they had their instruments, the pipes, and they participated, you know, and they were majority white, you know, so they were supporting you all, us.
Right.
So
if you show some of the pictures we submitted, you'll see that we had so many different types of civil servants. NYPD is there, and they have a marching band. They bring their marching band every year. Like you said, the bagpipers, they march with their bagpipes. We also have correctional officers who march, multiple different organizations of correctional officers.
Oh, right, yeah, I remember that too, yeah.
And they come in with, we have highway patrollers, they come in with their vans, they honk, and they show they're in the parade. So that goes to show you that we have civil servants in our parade. We respect the police, you know, and so a part of us making our community a better place is making sure that we're doing our part.
How do you all keep the parade from not being so raunchy? Again, you know,
those are the rules.
I mean, you know, because some people, because of the social media, it seems like skin is more in than anything.
Well, we put in place, and thanks to this wonderful young lady here, we put in place rules and regulations for our parade. This is an invitation only. So anyone just cannot come in and just join an African American Day parade. They have to get an invitation from us to be a part of this parade. And we send rules and regulations for that.
So this ain't happening. And that was mighty bold of you all to not, you know, courageous and bold, because you do want people to come to see the parade, to tell the rappers, no, this is not going to happen. You know? Exactly.
We've done that.
You said, no, it's not going to happen, no foul language. No, and not to say all rappers do that, singers, whatever. That's not going to happen.
The other thing is that we want them to clean up their act. They're welcome in the parade. Trust me, we want them in our parade. But we do not want them to come out and show this negativity of what we are trying to do. Our ancestors, our forefathers, and many of those people that passed away, we respect them and love them because they put up a great fight to make sure that we are still standing today. And why would we want to show something so negative, talking about our women negatively, talking about and doing things that is so appalling to our grandmothers? And I remember, our grand marshals and our stage for our viewing at the reviewing stand is really for our grandmothers and grandfathers to sit on that stage. We made a specific place for them.
Tell me about that. I went to the meeting and I remember you saying that you honor the grandmothers, you honor the grandparents, the elders. So when the celebrities come on, where do they sit? Tell us.
We have a stage that we seat in the middle, and that's specifically designated for our elders of the community, and then we have 2 bleachers on both sides of the stage. That's what we're going to have this year. So that the bleachers will be for everyone else, special guests, because we know that as elders, we want them comfortable. We want them on a stage, we want them in a chair. A bleacher for 5 hours may not be very comfortable for them.
So the elders of the community, they stand out. They're there first.
Yeah.
You will see them first.
And what's
and
great
the ones
is
that follow are the second.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What's great is that may have never happened to them. No one has ever said thank you. You know,
and
for
so that's
all of the work that
about.
they've done in, you know, raising their children, their grandchildren, and staying strong in the community. We're saying thank you. You sit up here, you're recognized, you get to wave to everyone in the parade, and you saw them last year. They were very excited, waving to every organization, and they love it.
Are you going to make me cry?
They are heroes. They are heroes. Really.
Yes, they are.
They have been the backbone of our community, and sometimes we forget about them. And it's so easy to forget about our grandmothers and our grandfathers because, you know, it's hard for them all the years they put in and struggled, and we don't recognize them on this special day. And this is what this is about for me. And, you know, I'm honored to make sure, we're honored to make sure that they're in a comfortable place and have something to snack on and relax and enjoy the parade and see the best of our people.
We are live, and I am so blessed. I always say I'm so blessed, I'm so honored to have two positive people from the community that are carrying the torch, that are, you know, staying firm with their belief in the African American Day Parade and what it stands for. And we do have a call. Caller, you watch the Sister Talk TV show. I'm Deetra. What do you have to say? Where are you calling from? Caller?
I'm calling from New York City.
Okay, what's your name, sir?
My name is Alan.
Okay, what is your question?
My question is, well, first of all, I commend those who are now handling the parade. Y'all are doing a wonderful job. I'm glad that the torch has been passed. But I want to ask about the founders of the parade, which was the Black social workers, and a man particularly named Abraham Snyder.
He did mention that earlier in the show, yeah.
Let me say this. Abe Snyder's been my great, great mentor in this work, and he's turned this torch over to me. He said, Yusef, I can trust you to carry on this work. He's still alive, but he's not as strong as he used to be. And so he's still our chairman emeritus, and he's going to always be that as long as he's living. And I have the support of him and his family to make sure that this vision of the African American Day Parade stay focused. And that is that it's free to our people, and that is voluntarily done, and we don't try to solicit funds for our personal gains. This is important for me because I know what they've been through. Abe Snyder, myself, and Melvin Mohammed, which is the head of our security. Many years we've been in our own pockets to make sure this parade will continue in Harlem. You know, we had no support in many cases from other organizations and groups, but we made sure it done, and that's why I love Abe Snyder, because he said we're going to hold this thing together at all costs, and we did that, and now we 503C, we got other things that we got in place that people can really support us with the parade. But we'll never lose our focus, which is to take care of our community and do the best we can to make this parade the most majestic parade in the city of New York.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Wait a minute. One more important thing I wanted to say.
Sure.
Can I say it? Can I say it?
Sure, yes, sure.
Okay. Recently, the parade came out of a group that was organized by the Black social workers called the Federation of Black Community Organizations. And that's the group out of which the parade came. And I think that group should be reorganized because the Federation, as we used to call it, was a very powerful group in the community.
That is correct. And I agree with you. I remember them. We worked, our offices was on 5th over on Madison Avenue at the Black Social Workers office building over there. We've been there for years, you know, so I'm quite aware of them, and I know they've done a great job of establishing this parade with 13 founders back then, and we still salute them every year at the parade. They are heroes also.
Okay, is that good? Hello? Okay, call is gone. Thank you for calling, and be sure to call back on our other shows. Remember, you all can call also at 212-757-1393. You have any comments or questions regarding the African American Day Parade in Harlem, New York City. Cinchana, we know why Yusef is involved. Yes. Why are you involved? What made you How long have you been involved, first of all?
This will be my 3rd year involved.
3rd year. So why are you staying for 3 years with no money? You're the PR, Director of Communications, you're doing your thing. Why?
Well, community organizing is very important to me. I really consider myself a social entrepreneur.
Okay, social entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Are you from Harlem?
I'm from Harlem.
Born and raised.
Born and raised from Harlem. And so I really did at one point see how we can do positive in the community, social work, and still be blessed for it. You understand? You don't have to necessarily sacrifice your well-being or your economics. You know, people want to do good, and when you're wanting to do good, people want to support you. And I knew that, and so this is not about the money for me, because this is about really community organizing and creating some Black unity. And this is it. This is the platform. This is Power Through Unity, and they've done something right 47 years. And so all I can do is, as a younger person, absorb what they've done, absorb all the information that they give me, and really stand on the principles that they founded it on, and then bring it to my generations, communicate with them in the way that they receive things, but it's the same principle. It's just a packaging that's maybe more appealing to a younger group or a younger audience.
Okay, we're going to take this phone call, but I want to know what really made you, I mean, that's good. I mean, what really made you come? How were you introduced? Carla, you're watching Sister Talk TV show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hey, what's happening?
Hi, my name is Deborah, and I'm from Harlem.
Hi, Deborah.
Hi. I just wanted to thank your guests because I've been to the parade for many years, and one of the most beautiful things I think they've done, even though the parade is African American, I look at it as Africans from the Americas, because there are Black people from the Caribbean, there are Black people from South America, there are Africans from the motherland who are also in this parade, and I happen to believe it is probably the most inclusive Black parade in the country. And I think that's something that should be heralded as well.
Thank
and just keep up the good work, and I love it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
So getting back to you, Sinchana,
Yes.
so how were you introduced? I know you're from Harlem.
Yes, I'm from Harlem. I actually participated in the parade as a younger person.
Wow, okay.
For many years. I participated with my dance group. I started as a dancer. I would participate every year with the Uptown Dance Academy, and we would perform all throughout the parade route, and we looked forward to it every year. And so also, I live on 111th Street. I was raised on 111th Street, so all I had to do was peek my head out the window and see the parade, see the marching bands lined up, see the horses or whatnot. So I always knew that morning the parade was there. I heard the drumming. And so it's a special parade to me, as well as I was also in Hal Jackson's pageant he used to have, Talented Teens.
Oh, so you are
a
Harlemite,
right, and
New
so I was
Yorker.
in the parade with Hal Jackson for 1 year, and so the parade I just have so much history with the parade as a Harlemite. And then 3 years ago, I was trying to get an organization involved in the parade that had not been able to participate for a while, just for safety issues or whatnot. And from then, you know, whatever they needed help with in regards to volunteering, I helped.
Okay.
You know, and so then within the past year, I become the communications and PR director. But prior to that, I just whatever way I could help out, I did.
You did that.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, thank you. So, do you see yourself carrying the torch?
I would hope so.
Oh, really?
You know, because I do feel like that's, with that much leadership comes responsibility. And so it is something that I would have to handle with care. And I think that that's what, you know, Yusef and I are trying to do, really handle this parade with care, keep the principles and keep the integrity of the parade. That's one of the biggest things, keep the integrity of our people, because
the integrity, because so much is going on.
In
Black Lives Matter, gang violence, gun violence.
And I just feel like the energy that we're using to combat that, we could be using that energy to join in with something positive, a united effort to really show why we matter just through our actions. Not necessarily having to speak it, being able to go into our own community and do these positive things, because believe it or not, this lessens the violence, because there is still a lot of violence in our own community.
Yes.
So it's kind of like taking care of home and showing the world why we matter just through how we treat each other, how we unite with each other. and things like that.
Well said. Please call the show, 212-757-1393, 212-757-1393. Here's a question that has been on my mind and other people's mind. And I'm just going to continue the question that the first caller made, Raj. He said that the parade has changed. The neighborhood is changing. Black neighborhoods in New York City and pretty much across the country has been changing. Are you all feeling that effect? Are you all getting the change, the voices of the change to make changes to your parade? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I don't think so. What do you think, Yusuf?
No. African American Day Parade would be the African American Day Parade, and it would be in Harlem. Those new people that's coming to the neighborhood, we welcome them. They're wonderful people. They can come out and watch the parade, but the parade will be there. And the parade will showcase the best of the African American community. And so, well, if people come in and want to support that or not, fine. And if it doesn't, fine. We will still have our parade in Harlem, and we're going to showcase the best of our people. Like, for instance, this year, you know, we have Dalilah Muhammad. The first American to win the 400-meter medals at the Olympics. And she's going to be one of our marshals. And that's important because I think, you know, our young people need to be recognized for the really positive things that they do.
Right.
And we got some great other marshals that's going to be a part of this parade. One is a doctor. You have Tanya Kennedy, who's a judge. You know, we want to make sure people know these people.
Tanya Kennedy,
yeah,
the judge, okay.
Honorable Tanya Kennedy, and she's a great judge. And Vi Hickinson, you know, she's been around a long time.
She ain't going nowhere,
and we want to make sure that she's recognized. And Barbara Bernard for the HBCU. And and Tanya White, and so we got some great people as we're going to be able to uplift in the community as we go forward. And you know, and this is African American Day Parade. I wouldn't expect for myself to go down and be a part of the Irish Day Parade, you know, but people are welcome to join our parade, but it's specifically for the African Americans.
And speaking of that, after the parade, there's still no incidents because there are incidents because the after, you know, they have the after parade, the parties and all that. There are violent incidents and drunkenness or anywhere. That's not happening here. It's really family oriented. It's for everybody.
It's important because, you know, people think that we are violent people all the time.
Right.
And they like to focus in on a little violence and say, these are African American that does this.
Right.
And it's not true. If you come out to the parade, you'll see it's not the African Americans.
You'll see 1 million people out there.
Right.
Together.
We're going to take this one more phone call. Caller, you watch the Sister Talk TV show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? What do you have to say? Hello, caller? Hi, I can't hear you. Caller?
Hi, my name is Steve, and I'm calling from Harlem.
Hi, how are you doing? Thank you for calling.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm calling because I'm not familiar with the parade, or do I have to live in Harlem, so I wanted to know when exactly is the parade, what are the hours, and who else is involved, like who sponsors it, etc.
Okay. We said that earlier, but we could go ahead and say that again. Can you say that
briefly? Okay, well, this year the parade is Sunday, September 18th at 1 p.m. in Harlem along the Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard from 111th Street to 136th Street. And for all the information about the parade, you can go to our website, www.africanamericandayparade.org, and you can find out who our Grand Marshals are this year. You can find out who our sponsors are. You can find out what our journal ad looks like, or our journal looked like last year. You can just watch a video. We have clips from last year, the same way that you're showing clips. We have a nice little 20-minute video of just all the organizations that participated last year. So, yes, please visit our website.
And also, this parade is every third Sunday in September for the last 46 years. And I think it's important for people to know that. So look for that every third Sunday in September, the African American Day Parade. And this parade is really for you in the community. You need to come out early. A lot of times people come out late, and some of the big bands have gone through, like, say, for instance, this year. If Howard University Showtime, you know, marching band comes out first in the parade route, you'll miss that if you're not out there at 12 o'clock. The parade starts at 1 p.m. sharp. And that's because we have to make sure the churches are let out in the neighborhood. So we're respectful on all of those levels. But you're welcome to come out earlier and stake your space.
So you churchgoers, no excuse. It's right out there, 7th Avenue, all the way from
111 to 136th Street.
111 to 136th Street. Yes. We have another phone call caller. Say hello to my guests, Sinchina and Yusef. Yusef is the chairman, and Sinchina is the director of communication and PR. Hello, caller. Hello?
Oh, hi. My name's Margaret, and I was listening to the previous caller, and you said that the parade is every third Sunday every year, and it starts at 111th and 7th Avenue.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so I pretty much got it. You know.
Okay, well, thank you.
All right.
Thank you for calling, waiting. Thank you for your patience. Okay. Oh, okay. So, hey, so the parade is every third Sunday in September. Rain, whatever, it's going down, right?
Yes,
it's going on, I should say.
No, we've never say this too. We've never had a rain hour once.
Really?
In all years of African American Day Parade, and God has always been kind to us because we always make sure that our day is a wonderful day. So we expect to have a beautiful one next Sunday coming up.
Well, you know, so I'm going to say something that you said to Zaki, and he told me this. Because of that, and because of you all success in the 47 years you all have been having the parade, you said something that was really profound. You said the ancestors are watching us.
Yes, you can definitely feel that energy. I know you were out there last year. It's something that you have to feel. You can't really, if you don't feel it, you may be a little skeptical, but you can feel the energy of the ancestors. And I do feel like it's only right that they're out there because this is for them.
Yes.
You know, and so they're happy, like, wow, you know, we suffered, but look, we still did, you know, we held the line enough for our future generations to be successful. You're seeing a lot of successful African Americans out there who, no matter the adversity that they had to, you know, face, they were able to be in these leadership positions and then be, you know, leaders and pioneers in their community. That's a big deal.
So we're looking at Langston, we're looking at Zora, we're looking at Malcolm X, we're looking at Martin Luther King, we're looking at Adam Clayton Powell, all these people that pretty much left their footprints on 7th Avenue. Hey, one more phone call. Right, Cal? Got another phone call? Caller, you're on the air. I need for you to turn.
I'm calling from the Upper West Side.
You have to turn your TV down.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, all right, sorry.
The echo, you know.
Hello, can you hear me now?
I hear you.
Okay, I am calling because you guys look so wonderful and you make me proud.
Thank you.
I live on the Upper West Side of Manhattan, and I will be there at the parade to check you guys out, and I love what the sister said. Focus on what we do correct and what we do right, and let that shine. God bless you. God bless you, and I'll see you at the parade.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tomorrow is, we're going to not so much change the subject, but we're going to recognize what tomorrow is. Yes. Tomorrow is 9/11. Tomorrow is 9/11. And I was wondering, the parade, the 9/11 happened before the parade. Did the parade go on, and what did you all do to recognize 9/11, or what happened?
No, we canceled the parade that year.
Yeah, you did.
That was the only year that we've ever canceled the African American Day Parade because of the tragedy of 9/11.
Okay.
And that's in honor of our community. This is our country.
Right.
This is our place. And that's why when we lead the African American Day Parade, it always have the American flag. People think we got the black, green, and blue, whatever colors, but our flag is the American flag. We are Americans.
Yes, because we were very instrumental in building this country.
And so many people are saying this country was built on the backs of immigrants. Let's be clear. This country was built on the backs of slaves and their ancestors. And they've invented so many wonderful things that we use all over the world today and have never received credit for it. And that's why it's important for us to keep the focus of our ancestors in front here. And we salute them every year at the African American Day Parade. We have gigantic pictures of all of those leaders, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Elijah Muhammad, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and Rosa Parks and Harriet Tubman, big giant pictures, and the children love it. Everyone seemed to recognize those pictures and clap as they see those pictures go along the parade route.
We have one more phone call, and we're going to, end the show. Carly, you watch the Sister Talk TV show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? And we are live. Okay, they hung up. They hung up. I think this is so awesome. This is so great that you all have pretty much stood and pretty much steadfast in having this parade every year. And that's the only time that you all did not have it was 9/11. Right. 9/11. So what, because of 9/11, how did that impact you all personally? Because I do want to recognize what happened, because everybody was affected by that.
Well, for me, people don't realize it yet, though. I care for the human spirit. Mm-hmm. And I worked as a chaplain down at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center and at other places. And I was one of the spiritual care providers for the American Red Cross, and still am on the spiritual care team. And I was one of the first providers of spiritual care at Ground Zero at the NYU when they brought this the death in, and families was coming. And I'm very still touched by that. It was a very, very difficult time for all of us. You had a lot of people that was killed, Muslims, Christians,
everybody,
Jews, of different faith traditions, and that's why it's so important for me to be able to say we still salute those people who was tragically killed in Africa in 9/11.
How about you, Sunshine, before we close the show?
Well, when September 11th happened, I was quite young. I was in high school. I think I was in about 11th grade or whatnot. And it's just, in terms of the parade this year and every year that we're moving forward, it's always about just honoring anyone who's a part of the community. And so, every year, just by having this celebration with all these different groups, with all this positivity, we hope that we're, again, bringing life and positive energy to, any tragedies or negativity that has happened. It's like that we're trying to counteract, because there are a lot of bad things that happen in the world, especially African Americans or just on a global level. And so this is a day to kind of celebrate and say, well, look how good we are, though. Look how beautiful we are, right? And so just
again, how can someone get in contact with you all to volunteer, to sponsor, or participate, or just be in the crowd?
All of that information, again, is found on our website, AfricanAmericanDayParade.org. If you go to the Get Involved tab, you'll see how you can register, how you can become a volunteer, how you can purchase a float, how you can find out the parade route. We actually have a map on there. You can just see how long the parade route is if you're from out of town, just if you're not too sure where, Adam Clayton Powell Jr. is. We have a map on there. So we made it very user-friendly, because we want people to start coming to our website and really just seeing all the work that we're doing and then want to support.
Okay.
Right?
Right. Okay,
And the last thing is this. We asking all of our college students who are able to come out and support us. We're having meetings, and we have one this evening, one next Saturday, that they can volunteer and help us with this parade.
And check out the website. We have to wrap the show up. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for your phone calls. Please come to the African American Day Parade, September 18th on 7th Avenue from 1 to 6 p.m. It starts from 111 to 136. Yes. Right. This is Dietrich Kelsey. I want to shout out to Zakizi Starman, the executive producer, and also to our crew, Kyle and Deneen. Thank you again. Again, Dietrich Kelsey, host of Sister Talk TV show. As always, I'm wishing you peace, love, and stay in the light.